What's going on, everybody? We're here with Michael Wisniewski. What did you do?
Took third at the YCS.
What were you playing?
PALEOZOIC frogs.
Oh, that's interesting. Let's get into your deck.
All right, for sure. Do you want me to do them this way?
Yeah.
3 swap frog, obviously one of the best cards ever printed. 3 dupe frog, cards also swap frog. Ronin's pretty standard. 2 Lilith, you really only want to open like 1 normal summon. If you play 8 of them, you open the correct amount of normal summons. 3 is too many because you have Trap Trick now as well, but it just like sets everything, which is just ridiculous. That's the only time you really lose is when you can't establish Toad, so that does the job. I played 3 Dinomischus. I thought about playing it at less, but it's I feel like you have to play it at 3. You want to see it in multiples, if anything. Like if you were to draw multiple and you want to see it early game. I did so many problematic things. It was super good. I played 3 PALEOZOIC Canadia. Book of Moon, I mean, it sucks against Striker, but I didn't even play a ton of Striker. You just side it out. It's still super generically really strong. 3 Illinoides, the MST. This one's pretty standard. You just play it every format. It's really, really good. This is definitely probably the best card in the entire deck. Not even Imperial Order. This is my favorite card. It's ridiculous. I feel like every time I see this, I'm just in a super advantageous spot. I can establish totally awesome. I played 3 copies of Gozen Match. I didn't play Rivalry. I thought it was bad. This stopping attributes is ridiculous. Rivalry doesn't stop like Thunder, Altergeist, tons of decks that like you can't afford to be drawing bricks against. So you play that. This is the only hand trap I played. Probably 25 to 30% of the time you can play around Gumbler with this deck. Hopefully you see this the other 33%. This card was really good. It didn't really disappoint. This card was probably the MVP. The end phase Duster really is ridiculous. Setting anything at the end phase, it's everything you ever needed. This really boosted Paleo. 3 copies of Lost Wind. The card's really good. Morella, it's just like really synergistic. 3 copies of Duster. I probably set this off of this 7 or 8 times. I probably won with this card like 10 to 12 times. It's absolutely insane. And then I played 1 Breakthrough. The reason you play the Breakthrough is because you end with Morella almost every single time between Trap Trick, Morella itself, and Lilith, especially if you're going blind. Morella is just like the most generic thing you could set. So I felt it was important to have like all of the targets, and I thought it was good. This card like overperformed. Won me the top 8 against Andre Torres and the 3rd, 4th, what's it called, against Thunder Dragon. Card's just ridiculous. I would consider maybe playing 2. There was just no room. And then Imperial Order, this card's pretty self-explanatory.
Did it ever come up where a Thunder Dragon player was meaning Denko and you were able to breakthrough skill it?
No, but that is another thing. When they side deck in the Denkos, it's pretty important to be able to foolish it in the standby phase so that if they don't game you, you're allowed to play.
I noticed you're not playing any spells. Did you miss Desires at all?
No, not at all. You don't want to banish like all the important things, especially with Lilith revealing. Like you want to reveal 3 of the same thing a lot of the time, and having 2 of this. I didn't miss any spells at all. I played Demise at the last event, but it was kind of bad. And then for the side deck, these. I played 3 Ash and 3 Bell, for the hand traps. I thought these were good because they play around Midbreaker Field. They're also generically good. This is really strong against Thunder Dragon. Sometimes you counterside these if they're playing Reboot. You don't want to get gamed through Reboot, so sometimes you set them for that too. These came up, I was happy. I played them. I played 3 copies of Mistake. This card sucks going second, so I didn't want to main deck it, but it's ridiculous going first, so I decided in going first. Same deal with Anti-Spell, especially with this with Duster, is really, really good. It also like procs a Twin Twister and like doesn't let them hit the other floodgates. The other interesting thing I played was Judgment and 2 Dark Bribe. This actually turned out really good. You don't like to give them a draw, but by the time whatever you flipped and stopped with Dark Bribe like by the time you resolve this, it doesn't really matter that you gave them a draw because either this or Gozen Match are usually resolving, and at that point they're just too far behind, they can't do anything. And then for the extra deck, I had 3 copies of Totally Awesome. Pretty self-explanatory, one of the best cards ever printed, just negates everything. I played 2 of this. I never made the second one, but I would still continue to play it because you have to be able to search this card. Card's really important. I played the 1 of this. I never summoned it, but I would definitely still play it. You play like a really link-centric deck, so I played 3 Mistar Boy. You also play Gozen, so like you don't want to be stuck without the Mistar Boys. I played a Keshik. This came up a lot of times. Like, it's not even miszoning. Sometimes people just have to put things in the zone by the links, and you can just link to the other side and dip it if, like if you would have had Mr. Starboy, you could just have this instead. Summon Sork, I made it a lot in testing, never actually made it here, but it's really good. It just tutors for free. I played this because I can link up into this after Summon Sork. I thought it was good, it never came up. I actually played the proxy for the other Link 2s. The reason you play this is because Ronan and Dewfrog both on field are the same name. They're both Death Frogs, so like you can't make any of the nightmares. Like, this is the only thing that makes sense, and like you make it with Ronan a lot anyways. I summoned this once actually underneath a Boral Sword. This card probably won me like 10 to 15 games. It's ridiculous. I can't believe they printed this. And that's everything.
All right, any shout-outs you'd like to give?
Chris Vincent and my friends, family, everybody I play tested with. Yeah, that's it.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.